small plane left in pieces here in Olmsted County after it fell from the sky last night. Let's get right to ABC 6 News reporter Chandler Jackson live from that scene at Oak Summit Golf Course. And Chandler, what have you learned so far?
Yeah, Maisie, within minutes of taking off from Rochester International Airport, this plane went from the sky to the trees less than a mile from the runway. From his living room window, a typical Sunday night for Mitchell DeCook quickly changed after he saw a plane falling from the sky.
Yeah, I was just put the kids to bed, and I sat on the couch and looked out the window. I have a bunch of windows that kind of face to the north, and saw this plane come by that was really low. And
as someone who lives close to the Rochester International Airport, seeing planes is nothing new. But this one was different.
This is kind of from being out here all the time. You're used to seeing what's normal and what's not, and it was really low, and watched them go around and crash into the trees.
DeCook called 911 before rushing to the crash scene to help.
Oh, the pilot was still in the plane, and I kind of helped him get the door open, and the ground was kind of soaked in fuel, so we were trying to get out of there in case something lit on fire, and got him out of there and got him up to the ambulance.
The plane, a small single-engine craft owned by a Lakeville flying club, had just taken off from RST minutes before. The pilot quickly heard calling for help from air traffic control.
Rochester Tower, I just lost my engine, 84 Juliet. Turn 84 Juliet, say that last part again? I just lost my engine, 84 Juliet.
And then,
I'm not going to make it back to the runway.
This flight tracking map shows the exact path the plane took before crashing into the golf course. Thankfully, the pilot walked away with minor injuries.
He said he had a cut on his forehead and a mark on his neck, I think probably from his seat belt.
The flying club's president told ABC 6 that pilot has already left the hospital. And everyone on scene says it's a miracle the outcome wasn't worse.
I mean, it's such a rare thing. I've lived out here for almost 40 years, and I've never seen one come down on our property.
Now, the FAA and NTSB are heading up an investigation into what caused the crash. A preliminary report released early this morning mentioned engine issues. However, a full report from the NTSB likely won't come for at least a year or more. Live in Rochester, Chandler Jackson, ABC 6 News.